Okay, I'm here. Good morning. I'm Elena Shaw with Turning the Wheel Productions. And we're an outreach organization to youth all over the country using the creative arts to create new possibilities. And I couldn't get on this morning, and I got on, but somebody knocked on the door and I was like, oh. It was perfect for what I wanted to do with you this morning, because it was just such an example of panicking over something that is old story, old conditioning, nothing to do with anything. I mean, I'm still breathing, still adrenalized, right? That 5 minutes late, that's not okay. And what is that all about? That perfection. And it just keeps coming back to the same thing over and over, which is how deeply and completely can I love myself in an ongoing, rhythmical, every moment way, that just resonates through my whole body. And it's a journey because it's so outside our conditioning, but it's all there. It's all there in the heart field, it's all there in the world energy that the heart is holding. Just letting it in, letting that love in, letting that sense of my own divinity land. It's such a challenge for me sometimes. And when it isn't, my life is great, right? So it's all about consciousness, isn't it? It's all about, here I am, freaking out because I'm going to be late. Could I make a different choice? Is that what I want to be doing? Will that help? Will that make me more on time? Will that answer the door for me? So just making a different choice, such a powerful thing. I mean, divinity, knowing that we are, in fact, our divine essence, humanness is what we are. That's what we are. That frees us from everything. It frees us from fear and from all of the, stories and tapes that are playing all the time. And they're playing. We're not really in charge of that. We're in charge of choosing the tapes we want to play. And for many people, that's a kickback. I'm not in charge of my thoughts. But in fact, we can be. So I want to revisit, because I think it's the most, the most powerful tool that we have is to get the brain and the heart in what heart math calls coherence. And it's such a powerful state to be in. It takes us away from all the distractions, takes us away from, we're in a transition time on the earth. A new world is coming. It's not here yet. An old world is dissolving. It's not dissolved yet. So we're in the middle, and it means there's a lot of distractions. So begin together with just a nice deep breath and an out loud sigh. And then let's just get our hearts and our brains in coherence together. So begin with what is just simply a shift in focus, shifting your focus into your heart. And to do that, we drop the energy from the frontal lobe, which is so active. I was going to look that up for you today, but there's unbelievable the number of pieces of information. 100 billion instructions per second, there it is, that the brain is processing 100 billion instructions per second. We can't even conceive of 100 billion, right? So let that 100 billion do its thing and drop down in to the heart. That's where we heal the trauma. That's where we heal our bodies. That's where we send what we want to send to the earth. That's where we heal our earth, our world. It is the heart world we want to create, live in, breathe in, heal in, and keep returning to. So once I've got my breath coming in through my heart and out through my heart, now I begin to fill my heart with gratitude. The most powerful tool for actually getting to our divinity is gratitude. So I begin to think of all the things that I'm grateful for. And to feel them, to feel the strength of my body, the blessing of being able to walk on the earth, the incredible feeling of hearing the birds and feeling the breezes, and my children and my grandchildren, my greatest blessing. And now I'd silently, along with you, I'm just going to keep filling up my heart with everything I feel grateful for in my life right now. And once you feel that feeling having shifted, which is so incredibly nurturing for me right now, then ask your heart, what do you need from me right now? Just say, heart, heart, what do you need from me right now? See what pops in words or energy or feeling or color. Heart, what do you need from me right now? And so I'm hoping you got to feel as you dropped more and more into your heart and into gratitude and spoke to your heart, the sense of a rhythmical, gentle energy rotating through your body that holds you in peace and well-being. And if you do this 3, 4, 5 times a day for 3 minutes, every day this week, see what happens if you just keep coming back to, all right, I'm going to breathe through my heart, come into the deep feeling of gratefulness. That's a very easy path to self-love. Allow my divinity to speak to me. What do you need from me right now? I always get an interesting answer. And it's fast, so it can come pretty quickly, yeah? All right. I'm all back to myself again, thanks to being with you right now. So thank you. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week. Take good care.